Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble and I'm here with your readings for January the 21st through January the 27th. If you haven't been here before, welcome. I'm so happy that you found me and I really hope you enjoy these readings. And if they don't resonate with you, first of all, it's for your sun, moon and rising. And I put all the links to the other videos below. And if nothing resonates with you this week, it might by the end of the week. That's usually what happens. And if not, come back because there are messages in there. These are general readings, guys. And I get quite a few emails asking me, 911 urgent. I need to know this. I need to know that. A personal reading. I spend like 3 days putting these readings together, and this is for the community. It's a general reading, and there are specific messages in there, perhaps for you or for someone. My team of spirit guides bring those messages in, and I give those to the community for those who can't afford readings. But if you need personal information, then please go to my website and purchase a personal reading. I can't give free readings all week. I can't, much as I'd love to. I also have to, eat and pay the rent and do things like that. And so if you'd like a personal reading, click on this video, this link right here. It'll take you to my website and to the shop and you can see what kind of readings. I have a special offer, guys, this week. I think I'm doing it for 2 weeks. It's on special offer. It's the 2019 reading. So it's a reading for the whole year, right? I'm also including in that a natal delineation. So this reading, the value is $325. And just for 2 weeks, I'm offering that at $150. So if you're interested in that, go to my website. The link is up here. You can always click on that. And for those of you who just would like to support me, I did lose my job recently, so I don't have any income other than what you guys are going to, purchase a reading. That's the only way I get some income recently. And I didn't get any for, the period over Christmas and New Year's because, I was mourning. But I'm out of that now. I feel great. And so if you would like to support me for as little as $1 a month, which is $12 a year, guys, if everybody did that, I would be doing really well because I am working on a book. I don't want to kind of put out there exactly what it is, but it's kind of exciting. And that link is up here too. You can check out my Patreon. I do posts and articles on there that I don't offer anywhere else as well. And there's levels of tiers, for rewards. I'm going to redo all those also. So anyway, without further ado, let's go in. I want to talk about what's just the aspects that we'll be discussing. If you're coming back, sorry, I didn't even say that. Welcome back. And I really, really appreciate you. Thank you for all the new subscribers, the likes, the comments and the shares. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And at the very least, guys, if you can't afford anything, just share it and comment and like and do all that. That really helps me too. I really appreciate that. It's an exchange of energy, isn't it? So what's happening? Listen, this is a really brilliant time. All the planets are going direct right now until March the 5th. And then Mercury goes retrograde on March the 5th. But we have all planets moving forward. Darling, nothing can stop you now. If you want to start something new, do it. If you want to start a line of study or, take some lessons for, that study is lessons, right? Start your life purpose, go on that, journey. Whatever it is that you want to do something new, start a business, start whatever it is you want to start. Now is a really good time to do that. So the aspects we'll be talking about, of course, I covered it last week, is the Monday, the total lunar eclipse, right? Which was really happening Sunday night, Monday morning. And I go into everything on your horoscope. So also we'll be talking about on Monday as well, Mars is square to Saturn. I'm looking over here because I have the chart over here. So if you're wondering what I'm looking at. So now Tuesday, we have Venus conjunct Jupiter. Wednesday, Mercury square Uranus. And Thursday, Mercury moves into Aquarius. Whenever a planet changes signs, there's a lot of energy around that. And on Friday, Mars trines Jupiter. So now I'll go into all that in your horoscopes before the tarot reading. And so I hope you enjoy. And let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello, Libra, and welcome to your reading for January the 21st through January the 27th. And I am so sorry for the delay in this reading. I had, I was a little overwhelmed with feelings and emotions because, you know, I'm an empath, and I was feeling this eclipse and I was feeling world suffering, and it was intense. So I had to kind of, you know, take it easy for a couple of days, and you know, things are fine now. So I'm very, you know, anyway, I am sorry. So Libra, without further ado, let's get this out as fast as possible. And I'm going to shuffle these cards while I give you your horoscope. I'm looking over here because this is where your chart is. I may as well tell you that, and this is for Leo, for January the 21st through January the 27th. What wonderful blessings, guidance, and information can you give Leo for this week? Sorry, Libra. Libra for this week. That kind of energy, darling. Okay, so the total lunar eclipse, even though it's happened, you will still feel this energy. And it's like friends or groups are highlighted during this eclipse, you know, before and after. Sometimes people have already gone through the transition of an eclipse prior to the eclipse. But there may be some, you know, loose ends, should we say. So you may have to let go of an organization or a group that you belong to because its mission is no longer aligned with your values. Maybe they've changed, or maybe your values have changed and you're like, nah, I'm really not feeling this anymore. Or perhaps a friendship no longer works for you. So your focus is on your family, and rightly so. They definitely should come first. So this is where you are seeing the importance. Now, on Monday also, you may have some challenges with relationships, frustrating energy, and you may express anger towards a friend or a family member. You know, it's easy to kind of burst out in this energy. So just resist the urge to react from emotions. Try to have a break, you know, run to the bathroom or something and come back and respond as opposed to react. Think about what you're about to say. Now, Tuesday, Venus, I'm recording this on Tuesday. Venus is conjunct Jupiter. Now, this falls in your third house. This is a perfect opportunity to post something on social media and get a great response. Yes, it's about communications. It's about, you know, media. Now, so if you have something that you want to launch, or you want to say something that's important and you want to get it out to more people, that's a good time to do it. Now, Wednesday, Mercury is square Uranus. Now, you may be upset or even angered by thoughts of your childhood. So if you're kind of thinking about your childhood, some feelings may come back, a memory may come back about perhaps what your parents, how your parents parented you, or a situation. It could be, you know, extended family. It could be, you know, your siblings. It might be something about how they treated you. And you could say something to them that, you know, shocks or confuses them, because you've got these feelings and they're probably not aware of it. But it's kind of almost like resentment that comes out. So, you know, they don't know what you're recalling. They don't know that you're recalling an event from years ago. So these are the kind of things that can come up for you, and your urge to, it's almost like displaced anger or frustration. It's things come out in a passive-aggressive way, possibly. So it's good to be aware of that. Now, on Thursday, communication improves. Yeah, communication with your significant other, with romantic partners, or your children at home, definitely improves. Now, Mars, on Friday, Mars is trying to Jupiter. Listen, deciding to let go and focus on positive actions to help it's really important for you to kind of let go of all this angst and this resentment from childhood, and work it out whatever way you have to, if you have to see a professional or whatever you have to do. But it's almost like it's forgiving. The word forgiving is coming to me. And I think forgiveness is really, it's not about forgiving the other person. It's about forgiving the other person, but it's not about, you know, because a lot of people say they don't deserve the forgiveness. No, maybe they don't, but you do. Because holding that resentment, and you must have heard this a million times, it's like taking poison and waiting for the other person to die. It affects you physically. These are clarifying cards for Libra for this week. Wonderful blessings and guidance. Can you give Libra for this coming week? So, so it's almost like you've got this urge to kind of also help in some way. It could be that you want to help friends or the less fortunate. It's like you've got this get up and go action, but on a spiritual level. So I feel that you want to, you know, and it could be through communication. I think it would give you a really nice, a wonderful feeling of having a more meaningful life. And you can put that angst and that energy into helping the less fortunate. So that's your horoscope, Libra. Let's go to your cards. Let's clarify. Oh, wow. This one. And, oh, that's interesting. You have a card that's come out with both, because I'm using 2 decks, and both decks you've got the same card. Let's clarify that, please. Okay. Now, the first card out for you, Libra, is the Page of Swords. This is like saying something that hurts someone's feelings. It's like telling the truth, right? So it's your truth, and you're saying it in an abrasive way, perhaps. So it's like, be a little kinder. This is also saying, pages also say they're messengers, so it can be the truth. But this is also saying that you are ready to move on to the next phase of your life. It's like, now it's time to go further in your life, and you're ready for that. You're ready to move on. This is intellectual too. Now, clarifying it is the 8 of Water, and that's about really wanting a more meaningful life, wanting to feel that you're doing something meaningful, that your life means something, you know. And this is about, also, this is about spirituality. It's about getting a mentor. It's about focusing on, you know, like the energy on Friday, the doing something that's more meaningful, that makes you feel valid and valued. So yeah. Now the next card up for you is the Moon. And of course the Moon represents emotions, nurturing, you know. This is about, and of course, the eclipse, the full moon, you know, the full blood wolf moon eclipse, right? The moon also represents kind of hunger, wanting something, you know, feed me. It's that kind of energy. And I'm getting the 5 of Earth is clarifying it. And this is deprivation. So you're feeling deprived of something. Now, it could be love, and it could be wealth. It could be, maybe financially you're hurting, but it may not be. Something is not manifesting in your life that you really desire. And it could be love, especially if you're going through turmoil, the turmoil of letting go of a relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a lover, whether it's a group of friends. What I will say, the moon will illuminate, will shed a light on something that you need to look at. So maybe you need to look at the way you're viewing things, that you're looking at your life. And I think it's got something to do with this, with the 8 of Water, what I'm getting. It's the lack of meaning in your life. So you want something more meaningful. You want to feel that love for mankind and that love from mankind. So you're feeling a little deprived of love, some of you Libras. Now look, this is the next card. It's the same card, but it's in another deck. Look, and this is traditionally known as crying over spilt milk. So it's focusing on what you haven't got, what hasn't worked out for you. And this card illustrates that you still have, look, you still have, you may have spilt 3 cups, but there's 2 full cups right behind you that you are totally ignoring. So you're focusing on that, which is gone, and you can't get it back. It's gone. So I feel that something is leaving your life, and you are feeling the emotions from losing it or letting it go, or there's some part of you is reluctant to let it go because you're focusing on it. So when this card comes up, it's saying, focus on what you have. Look for the magic in every moment. You know, it's like, look at your glass as half full, because this card represents a half empty glass, right? Or a total 3 cups empty. So you have to ask yourself, am I a half glass full person, or am I a half glass empty? A half empty glass or a half full person? Because that glass is half full no matter what you look at it. It's halfway up the cup. It's all in how you perceive that cup. So this is asking you to look at it as half full. And the way to do that is to get a little gratitude in every single little thing, you know. Constantly remind yourself of what you do have. Focus, look at the stuff that you have and say, oh, I'm really glad I have that. You know, maybe I haven't tidied up, but I'm glad that I could get up and just move one thing at a time. Little things like that. I'm so happy that I have this cup of coffee. I'm so happy that I have this glass of water. I need to go and get my glass of water. Now, clarifying that card is the Lover's card. This is so beautiful, this card. Look, it's the number 6. This is like, look for the love in every situation. Love is coming to you. You have love in your life. You may not feel it because you've lost someone that you really care about, or you've had to let them go for one reason or another. And then you're focusing on it. But what you need to do is focus on the relationships that are in your life, where you are receiving that love, Libra. There's plenty of love around you. Choose to focus the light on your love, on the love in your life. Because sometimes, and also if it's a romantic relationship that you've had to let go of, it's very difficult not to feel that a failure in some way. And it's irrational that we do that. We tend to feel, oh, I'm not in another relationship that's ended. I'm no good at relationships. It's like all focusing on that. Sometimes we can blame ourselves, right, for things like that. So it's really important to to look around and say, you know, or think in the past, oh no, people have been really in love with me, and people have been very honest and very loyal to me. It's just that this time they weren't, or, you know, whatever the situation is for you. I don't know what it is, but focus on the positivity, because love is there. You have love in your life, Libra. Take a look at it, acknowledge it, and be in gratitude. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, and comment, give me feedback on whether you like the horoscope at the beginning of the reading that I added to a little while ago, or if you just prefer the cards. I just want feedback either way, and then I'll let you know what I decide next week. Thank you so much, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.